He says in the next verse, the threshing floor shall be full of wheat. It's abundance. And the vats shall overflow with new wine and oil. This is stuff you ain't never seen before. And then he says, God says, so I will restore to you the years that the swarming locusts have eaten. And not just the years that the swarming locusts have eaten, but the crawling locusts, the consuming locusts. You ever had things be taken from you from all different sides? It was robbed from you from over here and over there, and you missed this because of that. Your stuff, other people's stuff, and the manifold dimensions of your stuff. Now here's what's crazy. Look, he says, I'm going to restore the years that all these different types of locusts have eaten in your life. And then he says, my great army which I sent among you. Even stuff that you put your own self into. Oh, come on, somebody. You shall eat in plenty and be satisfied. It's your future. And praise the name of the Lord your God, who has dealt, say that word, come on. Oh, no, say it, please, come on. Oh, yeah. Just feel it. Come on, say it one more time. He has dealt what? We serve a God of wonders. I love the fact that it says, it doesn't say that your years are going to be restored. God says, I will. I am going to do it. I am the God of wonders. You cannot know me and not know me as the God of wonders. It was prophesied about God in Isaiah 9 that you would call him wonderful. And not wonderful because somebody told you he was wonderful, but wonderful because your life with him will be full of wonders. Oh, I feel it. I'm talking to all of you, but it's like I'm talking to one of you. Full of wonders. So he says, you shall eat in plenty and be satisfied, and praise the name of the Lord your God, who has dealt wondrously with you, and my people shall never be put to shame. Here's what I'm saying. Our God is a God of restoration. That's what he does. And I promise you, you will be lying to yourself if you hold on to regret. You will be lying to yourself if you think that you have missed things. I don't care what it is. I don't care what you think you lost. You feel like you lost what you should have gotten from a father. You feel like you lost what you should have gotten from a mother. You feel like you lost something in a relationship. You feel like you lost the opportunity. You lost because you didn't go to college or you didn't finish college and all these sort of things. Out of whatever it might be that you feel like you lost, please, today I want to put that lie to death. Because in God, there is no loss. I love it because he says that I will restore the years that the locusts have eaten. You notice he doesn't say I will restore the time. He didn't say the time. Because time is, you can't get time back. But you can get what was supposed to be produced to you in a moment in time. I need to say that better. You can't get time back. But that's all right. You don't need time back as long as in this moment in time, you can receive what you should have gotten in past time. You follow what I'm saying? You can't get 13 back. Hello, somebody. You can't get 21 back. You can't get 42 back. That you can't get back. But you can get what should have been manifest during that time. See, I sense that the Lord, literally, he has his eye on everything about you that you believe is missing. I believe that when he looks at you, because he sees you perfectly, He sees you according to the epic idea that he had in his mind before he birthed you. He sees you like that. So that means that everything that is lacking because you think it is, and as a result of you thinking it is, everything that's lacking is highlighted. Oh, God. So in other words, the things that you are concerned about and the things you think are lost, God is already looking at and trying to get you to see how he's looking at you. So just in the eye contact and you catching what he is catching, you can begin to position yourself for the restoration of those things. I'm trying to say this the way I see it. And I don't want you to believe the lie. I missed this. I missed that. It's too late for this, and it's too late for that. It's not. See, he restores the years. The years. What should have come in all those years. And here's the beautiful thing about the season of restoration. It's really overwhelming. Because he gives it all to you in one moment. I believe with all of my heart that that's the season we're in right now. It's liberating. So what do you do to position yourself for it? Because restoration happens, it really happens in the place of alignment. First of all, you have to keep sowing. Don't stop sowing. So when you understand that restoration is coming, you'll keep sowing because it's coming by rain. It's coming by rain, which means that the rain has to activate something that's in the ground. So if you stop sowing, when the rain that will produce restoration comes, you will have nothing in the ground. See, what the enemy wants to do is he wants to rob you of expectation, because if he can rob you of expectation, he will prevent you from sowing. He wants you to stop. He wants you to quit. He wants you to give up on God. He wants you not to trust. I feel this thing so strongly. Hebrews 10:35. Cast not therefore away your confidence, wherein there is great reward. That word confidence literally means expectation. That's why there's not one person on the face of the planet that will not at one point in time in their life be tempted with the thought of suicide. Isn't that interesting? Not one human being will not at least have the thought come across their mind. Raise your hand if you've ever, just be honest, if you've ever at least thought about it. And the rest of you who haven't, you just keep living. You will. I guarantee you, you will be presented with that. Jesus was presented with that. If you be the Son of God, jump off. Satan tried to get him to jump off a cliff. That's why you can't die. Now you got to keep sowing. See, when you understand that you're on a recovery mission, when you understand the restoration is coming, I feel this thing so strongly. Everything you think you missed is coming back to you, and then some. I promise you that. Everything, every mistake, every failure that you're walking around, you know, sometimes Christians are the worst. Now, God forgives, but there's still going to be consequences, okay? Still going to have consequences. Well, in life you have consequences, but consequences does not void out the restoration of God. And so we walk around, this is my cross, I just have to bear, and I did this, and I made this mistake, this happened to me, and I lost my virginity here, and I did this there, and all this foolishness. And that voids out the promises of God. It makes the word of God of none effect. No loss. No loss. No loss. None. I don't care what happened to you. I don't care what you feel like. All these lies. You know, my childhood was taken away from me. You'll get it back. You won't get 8 back, but you'll get the joy and the innocence and the freedom and the faith and the motivation that an 8-year-old has, that I can do anything. Put on your underoos and a towel and jump off the couch type faith is coming back.